So I wanted to talk about something that's really interesting. The news isn't covering a lot of is um, the power station attacks. They say that it's all right wing extremists, and I don't believe that because in Vegas there was some really shady in Las Vegas, and the media is barely covering that, and they don't want to talk about a lot of what Russia is doing right now, not just in Ukraine, but they're getting ready for massive stuff, and so is China. And it's just like uh, the the bull in the china shop that nobody wants to talk about is like a tidal wave that's about to come, and nobody really sees it because hypersonic missiles. I think Holy Spirit was showing me, like, I was getting waking visions of this technology, this hypersonic technology, which is it's pretty much impossible to stop once they get going. Like, usually they'll scramble their jets after those IBCMs while there's still time, because it takes about 30 minutes for them to travel across the continents. So they can stop some of those, most of them, well, but the hypersonic ones it's out of the question, basically, unless there is something else that we don't know about. I mean, because there's satellites too. They're sending up all these satellites, and the Space Force supposedly they don't have the budget or the manpower to cover a lot of all these new satellites and all this extra technology that Russia and China is getting ready to deploy. So it makes one wonder why is nobody giving a shit about all this stuff, And because it's going down. I mean, it's like it's not a matter of if but when, and there will be casualties because Taiwan is going to get involved. They're going to get invaded, and Japan will get involved. They'll have massive casualties. Australia will be a big target for North Korea as well as Japan. And I just wonder why nobody really cares about. I mean, I don't know, but it's going to happen. And with all these weather disasters, who knows if that's not by design as well, either by God or by man, because HARP they just came out like they did in 2013 about Area 51. Like, nobody acknowledged that even existed, and now it does exist. So now HARP exists, and nobody knows what that thing can even do. Supposedly, they can send radio frequencies to detect uh, how far away a comet is and it's composed of, the different metals and alloys. But who knows what that whole program can really do, or what it's about, and all the other stuff that's going on. So it makes you think, makes you wonder, and if God was revealing this technology that's a game changer back in 2021, the spring of 2021 or summer, um, I don't know. I mean, it's something that He wants people to know about because it's big, you know, and then the other thing is some of the missile testing done back, I think it was like in the 80s or 90s. The missiles were stopped by unidentified flying objects. They were basically taken down in flight and dismantled in while they were being launched. So I don't know. These are crazy times. Just makes you think. And but don't be afraid with any of this stuff. God says, "Nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom," and that's happening in the UK. Its own kingdom is rising against its own kingdom. Nation is rebelling and revolting against its own nation. So yeah, I mean, you got to wake up and realize what's going on right now. So just pray on it, but don't be fearful. God says not to fear man, and the times, because these things will happen. So.